Sara Thompson had always dreamed of becoming a published author. With a passion for storytelling and a vivid imagination, she spent countless hours crafting her first novel while juggling a full-time job. Writing became her refuge, a creative outlet where she poured her heart and soul into characters and plots that came alive on the page. Despite her dedication, Sara struggled to secure a literary agent or publisher for her manuscript. Rejection letters became a familiar sight in her inbox, each one stinging with disappointment and self-doubt. Determined to improve, Sara sought feedback from friends and family who praised her talent but offered little constructive criticism. Frustrated yet undeterred, Sara joined a local writers group upon a friend's suggestion. Here, she found a diverse community of aspiring writers who met regularly to share their work and provide feedback. Initially nervous about exposing her writing to strangers, Sara quickly realized the value of constructive critique. During her first session, Sara nervously read an excerpt from her novel. The group members listened attentively, offering thoughtful observations and suggestions for improvement. While some feedback was challenging to hear, Sara appreciated the honesty and constructive nature of their comments. One member, Emily, took a particular interest in Sara's writing style and offered detailed feedback on character development and pacing. Grateful for Emily's insights, Sara began revising her manuscript with newfound clarity and purpose. As Sara settled into her routine of attending writers' group meetings, she found herself increasingly open to the feedback and critiques offered by fellow members. Each session became an opportunity not only to share her work, but also to learn from others' perspectives and experiences. One chilly evening in late autumn, Sara arrived at the cozy cafe where the writers' group gathered. The atmosphere buzzed with anticipation as members greeted each other warmly, clutching notebooks and manuscripts. Sara took a seat among familiar faces, feeling a mix of nerves and excitement as she prepared to share her latest chapter. When her turn came, Sara read aloud a pivotal scene from her novel. The room fell silent, save for the sound of her voice narrating the story she had poured countless hours into. As she finished reading, she braced herself for feedback, her heart pounding with anticipation. Emily, whose insights had proven invaluable in previous meetings, spoke first. "Sara, I love the emotional depth of your characters," she began, her tone encouraging yet critical. "However, I think this scene could benefit from more dialogue between Sara and John. It would heighten the tension and add clarity to their motivations." Sara nodded, absorbing Emily's suggestion with an open mind. Other members chimed in with their perspectives, offering praise for Sara's descriptive prose while also highlighting areas where the narrative could be strengthened. Sara took notes diligently, grateful for the diverse range of feedback that would guide her revisions. After the meeting adjourned, Sara lingered to chat with Emily. They discussed strategies for deepening character relationships and refining plot twists. Emily shared anecdotes from her own writing journey, reassuring Sara that setbacks and revisions were a natural part of the creative process. In the days that followed, Sara revisited the scene she had shared at the writers' group. Armed with the feedback she had received, she approached her revisions with renewed enthusiasm and clarity. She experimented with incorporating more dialogue, fleshing out Sara and John's motivations to enhance the scene's emotional impact. Through this process, Sara began to appreciate the transformative power of constructive criticism. She learned to view feedback not as a critique of her abilities, but as a valuable tool for honing her craft. Each revision brought her closer to realizing the vision she had for her novel, one that resonated deeply with readers and reflected her growth as a writer. Outside of the writers' group meetings, Sara continued to seek feedback from trusted mentors and colleagues in the literary community. She attended workshops and seminars where established authors shared their insights into storytelling techniques and navigating the publishing industry. Each interaction broadened Sara's perspective and deepened her commitment to her writing journey. As she embarked on the next chapter of her novel, both literally and figuratively, Sara carried with her the lessons learned from embracing feedback. She understood that growth as a writer required humility, resilience, and a willingness to continuously learn and improve. With each revision and refinement, Sara moved closer to achieving her dream of becoming a published author, grateful for the support and guidance that had shaped her journey thus far. As Sara delved deeper into revising her manuscript based on the feedback from her writers, group, and trusted mentors, she encountered a series of challenges that tested her resolve and commitment to her writing journey. One of the most daunting tasks was rewriting the opening chapter of her novel. Feedback from the writers' group had highlighted the need for a stronger hook to immediately capture readers' attention. Sara spent long hours brainstorming and experimenting with different approaches, determined to create an opening that set the tone for the entire story. During this process, doubts crept in as she wrestled with self-criticism and perfectionism. Was she capable of crafting an opening that would hook readers from the first sentence? Would her revisions meet the expectations of literary agents and publishers? Sara grappled with these questions, but ultimately drew strength from the supportive community around her. Emily, her steadfast mentor, provided guidance and encouragement during moments of uncertainty. "Remember, Sara," Emily would remind her, "writing is a journey of exploration and discovery. Embrace the challenges as opportunities to refine your voice and storytelling prowess." Armed with Emily's words of wisdom, Sara approached her revisions with renewed determination. She sought feedback not only from her writers' group, but also from industry professionals, literary agents and editors who offered insights into market trends and reader preferences. Their feedback was invaluable in shaping Sara's revisions and refining her manuscript to meet industry standards. As she polished her novel, Sara also faced the daunting task of crafting a compelling query letter and synopsis. These documents would serve as her introduction to literary agents, making a strong first impression crucial. With guidance from Emily and feedback from her writers' group, Sara meticulously revised her query letter to highlight the unique aspects of her story and showcase her voice as a writer. Submitting her manuscript to literary agents was a nerve-wracking yet exhilarating experience for Sara. Each query sent represented not only her dedication to her craft, but also her willingness to embrace feedback and grow as a writer. Rejections were inevitable, but Sara persevered, revisiting her manuscript with each rejection to strengthen its narrative and refine its emotional resonance. One day, amidst the flurry of query submissions and manuscript revisions, Sara received an email that left her breathless. It was an invitation from a literary agent interested in representing her novel. The agent praised Sara's storytelling prowess and the emotional depth of her characters, expressing enthusiasm about the manuscript's potential in the competitive literary market. Tears of joy streamed down Sara's cheeks as she read the email again, letting the realization sink in. Her perseverance, fueled by the invaluable feedback and support she had received along her journey, had paid off. She knew this was just the beginning, the start of a new chapter in her life as a published author. With renewed determination and gratitude for the feedback that had shaped her manuscript, Sara eagerly embarked on the next phase of her writing journey. She knew that challenges would continue to arise, but she faced them with confidence, knowing that embracing feedback had not only strengthened her manuscript, but had also enriched her growth as a writer. As Sara prepared to sign with her literary agent and navigate the path to publication, she reflected on the lessons learned: resilience in the face of challenges, humility in receiving feedback, and the transformative power of persistence. Her journey was a testament to the importance of openness to feedback, guiding her toward achieving her dream of sharing her stories with the world. Months later, Sara received an email that changed everything: a publishing contract for her debut novel. The excitement and gratitude she felt were tempered by the knowledge that her success was the result of embracing feedback and continuous improvement. Her novel, now titled Whispers of the Heart, received positive reviews and gained a loyal readership. Sara attributed her achievement not only to her passion for storytelling, but also to her openness to feedback. She continued to attend writers' group meetings, now as a published author, where she paid forward the support and guidance she had received. Sara's journey taught her that being open to feedback was not just about improving her writing, but about personal growth and resilience. She embraced criticism as a catalyst for progress, transforming her initial setbacks into stepping stones towards success. As she embarked on her next writing project, Sara carried with her the invaluable lesson that openness to feedback was a cornerstone of artistic and professional development.